I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Testing. Okay. More chasm time. Whoa. Hey there, Jinwoo. Yikes. What? Sorry, anyway, if you're looking for Xizhuang, she left. Where'd she go? I don't know, I was distracted for just a few minutes and that was it, she was gone. I had a talk with her, but she insisted on leaving. I doubt I could have cajoled or browbeat her, or even beat her into staying. I just hope she knows what she's doing. Really do hope so. Alright, I have to tell Muning and get him to organize a search party for that kid. We'll go to Muning. That Xizhuang, she's gone again. Let's get back to the surface and look for Muning quickly. Xizhuang's not with you? Word's come down from the ministry. On account of the invaluable help that her maps have brought to the Hushuan Hall, the Ministry of Civil Affairs have decided to make an exception for her and, invite her to be formally accepted as a consultant and guide. Congratulations to her are in order. It seems that all that running around wasn't for naught. She left. Left? What do you mean? Do you mean she left first? But the Millith didn't tell me of anyone leaving the chasm. Xizhuang left the team. Wait. Hang on a moment. You mean she left the exploration team? As in, Xizhuang left the team? Yes. Which part of that didn't you get? I get it. I'll put a search and rescue party together immediately. If she's still in the chasm, we should be able to find her. She might just be doing something harebrained again, or perhaps she left for another reason, but regardless, we must find her. In our current condition, working away from the team is simply far too reckless. Need my help? No, I don't reckon so. I suppose it's about time I stepped in as well. I'll be there if you need me. Paimon, too. We can't just leave our junior adventurer behind. We'll look out well on the road as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll bump into her somehow. And unfortunately, I do believe somewhere around here. I can't quite remember where. We can see where. I just can't remember where it is. Somewhere around here there's a camp. Might have to look this up. Here we go. Looks like someone set up a camp here. Wow, that's a really long letter. Seems like Zhizhuang left it here. It's hers, all right. Where's she gone? Let's go tell Jinwoo what happened first. And then I think I have one other thing left to grab now that this quest is done. Never mind. I guess I'll get it when I go to do.
Hey, look! There's someone over there!
Because I'll run into Yanfei. Okay. Jinwoo, we found this. Alright. Relax. What did you find? Does it have anything to do with Zhizhuang's whereabouts? It's a letter she left behind. She says she's gone deeper into the chasm. Thank you. Let me see what she's written real quick. This girl, I've never really considered issues this big, so I can't really criticize her life choices, but perhaps I didn't acknowledge her discoveries in time or give her as much respect and or understanding as I should have. It would have been immeasurably more difficult to complete our exploration without her maps, but I only showed concern for her health instead of focusing on her hard work and what she'd done so much to achieve. Ugh. How did I not realize how her work was always different from that of us miners? She just doesn't want to be forgotten. Well, don't we all, as people who aren't favored by the gods? Don't we all? But has anyone been as obsessed as her? And yet, when I think about the moment when I gave up any thoughts of becoming great, when I realized that I've gotten too used to living day to ordinary day, I feel like I just don't have the right to judge Zhizhuang. And we can go find her letter. Well, she left us this crystal. Which... Oh, great. Okay. To the exploration team, I'm sincerely sorry for leaving on such short notice. I'm grateful for your help along the way, but it's a pity that I can't keep working together with you. Jinwoo, please don't feel upset about my departure. I trust that among all the unbecoming and foolhardy young adventurers that you've looked after, I am but one hopeless fool. I hope that I haven't been a big headache for you, and that although I've left you all with good memories. If I ever had any family, you'd be the one dearest to me. There are so many stories that I haven't yet had time to share with you. All I can do is leave some half-finished names on the map. It's a shame that it was done in a haphazard fashion, and I didn't get to carry out much background research or fine-tune the wording. I regret not being able to come up with better-sounding names for you and others. Anyway, thank you for taking care of me, but I prefer adventuring alone to being looked after by my seniors. Mr. Khedive, please forgive my willfulness. I understand your concerns. Maybe it's just like you said, the secrets hidden in the depths of the chasm are beyond mere mortals. Maybe that's the reason why the exploration took a toll on me, as I'm not blessed with a vision. But still, I can't help wondering if those famed adventurers like Leonard, Stanley, and Roald have ever witnessed the same marvel as I, the stone halls of old crawling into the darkness, the dark purple mud gushing out like lava, the translucent azure crystals floating in the air, the damaged stone tablets carved with maps of ancient places, and so many other indescribable wonders. Would those great adventurers have backed out for fear of danger, or would they have acted as recklessly as I, persisting in pursuing the inscrutable secrets of the world, even at the price of their common and less dignified lives? Mr. Khedive, as a scholar and also a mere mortal like me, what would your choice be in such circumstance? Kotofo, please accept my apology for my previous distrust and willfulness. I don't have it in for you, despite your annoyingly sneaky ways. Treasure hoarder background, impoliteness to Jinwoo, lack of hygiene awareness when making drinks, complete disregard to the safety regulations of the ministry, and reluctance to heed our warnings no matter the scenario. In spite of all your faults, I don't think they really matter to me. As your friend, I regret not being able to meet you earlier. Muning, I'm sorry, and I won't be reporting in at my post. Thank you for all your efforts in helping me land a job in the ministry. Without you, I would have been thrown out of the chasm the moment I entered it. Maybe the official offer from the ministry will arrive after my departure. Please keep it for me. I'll treat you to dinner if I ever come back, and don't you forget it. Sadie, thank you for everything on this trip. You gave me good advice and came to my rescue. For that, I'm forever grateful. It's a shame that I don't know how I can repay you. As someone blessed by the gods, you're bestowed with elemental powers that will aid you in your adventures. Although I might not never know the answer, I still wonder how you regard us mere mortals. In ancient times, when heroes in Yaksha fought alongside Rex Lapis, when colossal boulders were halved to form the mountains, when giant rocks were cast from the skies to create seabeds, what was the place of the mere mortals like us, whom the gods had neither noticed nor recognized? What are our mundane loves and hatreds, mundane happiness and tragedy, mundane achievements and accomplishments, mundane bonds and relationships? Are all these just something of no consequence in the eyes of the gods? Are ancient dwellings of the gods and those unfathomable scenes really far beyond the reach of commonplace human courage? It may seem disrespectful to ask these questions when Rex Lapis has only just left us, but when compared with the chosen ones who have gained the gods' blessings by chance, what are we mere mortals unnoticed by the gods to make of ourselves? We've also obtained dreams by chance, and we keep pursuing them throughout our busy, bustling lives. We don't want to be forgotten, and for that we strive hard to make even the slightest difference, or hang tough through laborious work every day with the courage of an ordinary human. Are all these acts of no meaning? Think of those herb gatherers who dangle from the top of cliffs, miners who work day in and day out despite the potential threat of earthquakes, and workers who drive every nail into a giant ship multiple floors in height. Their hard work is dismissed as mundane and unworthy of remembrance. I can't help but question the gods' logic to favor some of our wishes and dignities over others. With such questions in mind, I follow you into the uncertainty and danger in the depths of the chasm, pushing my limit as a mere mortal. I wouldn't say that I've conquered or explored the area, but I hope that I can at least put the chasm into the map that I drew and edited. I want to mark the places that I've been to and the varying sceneries in the chasm with names that belong to mortals, names that belong to me. For lack of a smarter solution, I believe that this is the only way to inspire those who come after me. I want to tell them how far someone who is not chosen by the gods can go and what stories she may leave behind. Please worry not for me. My journey has only just begun. Once I'm done taking a breather, I'll march deeper in. Thank you for helping me clear the path ahead. I'll continue venturing into the depths of the chasm until my strength fails me. Good luck, my fellow teammates. I hope that we shall meet again on our journeys in the near future. Pretty sure the bitter scent of Qingshan on the paper is supposed to be like a sign that she's dead. But also, there was no, like it said, she left to go further on the path, but if you look, there was no path for her to continue to go on. So, kind of sad. Like I said, it's not impossible that she's alive, but they've certainly never gone back and said anything to the contrary. Like, they've never, to be honest, much like all the other additional areas, with the exception of Dragonspine, you really don't. I think there's been a couple things where, like, for a minute or two you venture into Chinyu Vale, but Enka, the Chasm, Remuria, you don't do a whole lot there. You do some stuff. Obviously the new Shibai quest involves the Chasm, but okay. Let's get started. On upper level chasm exploration.
Let's fly. By royal decree, nice and spicy. Open fire.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff. Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
I'd say the very upper levels are probably the most annoying. To get to. But we'll make it through.
Don't disappoint me.
This world is full of... Starfall! Ha! I'll keep this close. Drop!
There we go.
A reward on the road. Drop!
Go get the Sealy. Which I don't think this GOMC is built. Use the
I'll keep this close.
bad news here, but it's fine.
Let's fly.
Hmm. There we go.
A reward on the road.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Starfall!
Ooh.
I'll keep this close.
Okay. Got that one. I don't know if it's wanting me to fight the pigs.
On for deal. Let's run.
Okay, we do have to be a little more careful because we're not running around with Layla.
Locked on.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Take me up.
Such a pain.
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
Find a way up. My sink is making super weird noises because I ran my dishwasher. And I can just hear it in the back.
Let's fly. Take me up.
Hello. Oh, just leading me to all the violet grass and the mint. Not the core lapis.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Starfall! An answer from this world?
I can't answer that. That was so useful.
My royal
Another
nice
test.
spice!
Should.
Hopefully these aren't more undercover agents.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Just to say the other bad thing about
Let's fly!
the general shape of these. The chasm is that it bows out, and sometimes your characters do not want to climb. Ugh. Okay. We'll have to retry that.
is often a cause of conflict.
Okay, I've got that. And then, let's see. Where am I here?
Luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Take me up. A reward on the road. I'll keep this close. Let's ride. Take me up.
Come on, Jessica. I don't think there were any of these in Natlan. I don't think there's been a lot of them in a while. I think there are in the new Mondstadt area, though.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Locked on. Locked on. Open fire. Take me up. Is this an answer from this world? Oh, it's working. Get them!
No test subjects here.
Open fire! Open fire!
Picked the wrong test subject.
I could have told you that.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Yeah!
Coming in.
We're gonna pull Layla bag out.
I applied for vacation.
Oh, I guess I didn't do some account updates. Mizuki is at 80, and I'm working on her last ascension. Barbara, her last ascension. The Kuki, I think I leveled her to 70. That's,
My guiding star, by royal decree.
Take me up! Bullseye! 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 Open fire!
I'm the frying pan.
Hold on to your hats. More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh? Let's fly! Locked on!
Supposed to be another
Open fire!
rock thing around here.
Locked on!
Oz revealed.
Ha! Locked on!
But I may have already grabbed it. I guess while I'm here, I'll
Open fire! Knock him down.
grab all these.
My guiding stars. Wings of darkness. Come, sever night from.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Where am I? Well, let's go get this Sealy.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty. There we go. Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
I don't know where this is leading me to, but... Oh, the statue. Okay.
The night is full. Odds reveal. Nice and spicy.
Let's ride! Open fire! Open fire! Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Take me up. Let's ride.
I do miss my other account with Zhongli, where it's kind of The Dragon King traversed the mountains, and the hills collapsed with a sigh. Bishops and other beasts stalked the wide glazed plains. Rex Lapis called upon the people in haste, and we must not tarry for all the profit in the world. I too shall come forth, armored, bow, and all. We shall sacrifice ourselves for the nation, though our chances of returning be slim. Let the mourners mourn, death shall be our home. No, I missed my other account with Mr. Zhang Li. Because I think at the time I did the chasm, he was in my main team. So I didn't have to do all this.
Just what will become...
And there was a couple of things, if I remember right, you had to...
Drop! Is this an answer from this world? Starball! I'll keep this close.
Okay.
Want a taste of my hammer?
I don't really want to taste your hammer, but thank you for the offer.
Locked on!
At the frying pan!
Take me up! Open fire! Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict.
2 more chests.
I don't really need this stuff.
Drop!
we go.
I'll keep this close. I'll keep this close.
Let's get the last of our chasm. We are a chasm lighter. Look at us. Mondstadt, Leeway, Inazuma, 1, 2, and 3. Angonomia, Chasm, soon. Sumeru. $35 wishes. I'm gonna switch real quick to Layla to do
I applied for vacation.
this Fatui fight. I'm sorry.
Not now. Don't be scared. Bubba, get some. Eat this.
I guess this is it.
Open fire.
Looks like I went too far.
War makes a lot of problems go away.
Also, where are we? 58%.
You can never have too much more, huh?
This world is full. Is this an answer from this world? Take me up!
These you don't see at a
Or makes some
monster.
more problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
So that's quite the oddity.
Let's run. Open fire. Starball. Out of frying pan. Take me up.
That's right, combine yourselves together in order to defeat each other.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Pretty sure that's the route to Sumeru right there. It's definitely the route I'll be taking. I am gonna walk my way there.
Let's run. My royal decree. You're toast. Take me up. Open fire.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty. Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Let's go. Okay, that means one. Nothing. Okay. Iron checks.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict.
Okay, I have one day of those done. I'm gonna go snag this guy.
Take me up. Oz, reveal thyself. Destiny has brought me history. Ha! Ha! At the right hand, take me up. Bullseye! Ha! By royal decree. Nice and spicy. Ha! Open fire!
There we go. Although we might have to start our journey back over. Yes. $65%.
Take me up.
Where are we?
Starball! Let's fly. Drop. Ha. Starball. Drop. Is this an answer from this world?
This also wasn't the domain. Hmm.
Drop. A reward on the road.
Is this it? Oh, we can get a crystal trunk.
Fighting the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
The bad news is I need to... I mean, it's only ruined missions, but at some point I'm gonna have to do that one, because where is... Vermilion is still... Because I think this one is tied up with Remuria, but yeah, at some point I'll farm Vermilion.
Starfall! Drop! A reward on the road.
Okay. Now it's time to climb. Let's see, several of these don't have. Well.
Let's fly!
Look at her. So beautiful. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? It is on there. So, yeah, it's just I'm gonna need another one of these.
Starfall! Yeah, yeah. Ha!
Ooh, fancy
Is
chest.
this an answer from this world?
Alright, we gotta ascend some more.
Let's fly. Locked on.
I was gonna leave you alone with your singular berry, but oh no.
Bullseye. Locked on.
Drop!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Fire in the hole. Locked on.
Starfall! Drop!
And this is this one.
Starfall! Drop!
First hit left.
A reward on the road.
Ascend further. Okay.
Starball! Is this an answer from this world?
I believe so. It's like cleaning up the stuff on top will be exceedingly helpful, I think.
Odds revealed. Let's fly. Starball! Rumble apart! A reward on the road. Take me up!
Hello. Why do people covet my great glaze lily garden all day long? If any thieves dare approach, I shall surely have them taste the might of the Guha clan martial arts. What lowly folk are you? Do you not see that these flowers are kept by someone? How dare you pick them so casually? Seize this at once. Wait, so those flowers are... Indeed, they were found by my keen and discerning eye and watched over thusly for 3 days. Not planted by you. No, indeed, but they are mine now. Verily, did I even swear in my heart that I shall care for these flowers and create a lovely and great glaze lily garden, far from the strictures and standards of the norm. You're gonna make a glaze lily garden with these flowers? But what of it? Do you think that I am but a rough person bereft of any sense of aesthetics? But to think you would judge books by their covers so... It's not that, it's just that you say you want to create a glaze lily garden, though those flowers are actually Jinxin. Eh? I get it now, I get it. You're trying to shake my will, aren't you? But alas for you, I am Tang Wucho, true disciple of the 320th Guha clan generation. Did you really think that you would fool me with such shallow trickery? You say that when you're dressed like a treasure hoarder. And what are clothes but things we wear? A person should be judged by the quality of their heart. I, Tang Wucha of the Guha clan, must today do a great justice in defeating you two flower thieves. Witness now the might of the Guha clan.
Guess we're doing this.
My royals, stay out of the frying pan. Let's run. Bullseye! Bullseye!
This is too tough.
Ow, 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 I'm sorry, stop hitting me, please. This person's martial skills are a complete wash. To think that I, with my many long years of training, should not be your match all the same. But yes, they say a fine saddle for a fine horse, a fair sail for a fair boat. No, wait, that's not it. A fine sword for a fair hero. That's how it went. Oh yes, please take this glazed lily with you, O mighty hero. Didn't we already say that those are Chingsen? Yes, Chingsen. Chingsen indeed, it is as you say. Are you really from the Guha clan? Right. Do you know some guy named Xingqiu? Xingqiu? Never heard this name. What, does this Xingqiu person call him a Guha disciple? How could such a knave be allowed to sully the Guha name? Right, so he isn't from the Guha clan. Actually, isn't he the one sullying the Guha name around here? One moment, please. Do you have any proof of your claim that you're from the Guha clan? Of course I do, yes. Come now, look at this jade pendant I have on me. So this is a hereditary treasure of the Guha clan? This jade pendant was sold to me by my old friend when we parted, and that was when I decided in my heart that it should become just such a hereditary treasure. Since I began wearing this jade pendant, I feel a dull headache every time I practice martial arts. Sounds like this jade pendant has some issues. Bah, nonsense. The first day I wore it, an Adeptus came to me in a dream and taught me the secret arts of the Guha clan. The Adeptus even said that it was fated that the pendant should have come into my possession. The pains I feel in my head are merely growing pains, signs that my consciousness is expanding, that what the novels say after all. These are the signs that my thoughts and my will are growing stronger. There can be no problem here. Unless, alright, yes, I get it. I see now you want this jade pendant, but are too afraid to ask, yes. Thus you seek to use this so-called problem as an excuse. How very moral of you. How very polite of you. But nay, this is the Guha clan's great treasure. If you wish to claim it from me, you must surely exchange it for something of equal value. Yes, like a gem the size of a pigeon egg or something. What would I do about my wounded pride as the 320th generation disciple of the Guha clan otherwise? Looks like it's this weird pendant thing that's made this guy believe he's a Guha disciple, Sadie. And it's driving him kind of nuts, too. If he keeps wearing that pendant and keeps staying this far above ground, something terrible is going to happen to him for sure. So he wants us to get him some gem the size of a pigeon egg, but he doesn't look like he can tell left from right or good from bad right now. So let's try giving him a few bird eggs, shall we? Well, like I said, if you can offer an item of equal value, I can give this to you no problem. Well, let's try giving him a bird egg. There we go. We'll trade this for that jade pendant. This is a gemstone, the size of a bird's egg, The size of a bird's egg? Why, I thought that a gem the size of a pigeon's egg was as large as they could get. But a bird's egg? A jade pendant for such a large gem? What a deal. And this, naturally, is thanks to the magnanimous inclination of us Guha disciples. It was on account of your great sincerity, yes, your great sincerity that led us to make this trade. Okay. Well, as long as he gives me the pendant. As for this jade pendant, you take it. Your destiny is intertwined with that of us of the Guha clan, it seems. So do take care of this treasure. Ha 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 ha. Where'd that expression of discontent on your face go, eh? This thing is filled with geo-energy. Isn't this Maractus Jadeite? Paimon remembers Baiju saying something about it. Not that Paimon remembers it in full, but whatever it is, this stuff isn't all that good for people. That's not possible. My sworn brother brought this for me. How could he seek to harm me? And he has made so many other ornaments from jade to boot. Your friend, you say? That's right, we called him Old Chu. He works in the jade industry. Where is he right now? He should be near the chasm. Last I heard, he's still helping to sell ornaments made from jade. Sadie, if that person's still selling ornaments made from Smaragdus Jadeite, there could be a lot of people being put in harm's way. We better go down there and check. Well, we will. Eventually.
Nice and spicy. Take me up. Drop. Sucker.
Got another archaic stone.
Let's fly. Let's fly.
Okay. Bug thing. I don't know what that was. raid this Hilichurl camp now.
My guiding star. Odds reveal. Eat this. Open fire.
To be honest, at some point I should probably raise my world level. We're getting a little OP.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
The night is cold. By royal decree. Ha! Locked on. Open fire.
We've got another archaic stone here.
A little goes a long way. Switch back to There's still a long road. Starball! Starball! A reward on the road. Drop! Take me up!
What is this thing it keeps wanting us to fight up here? Oh, it's a slime. Yeah, it's just some slimes.
A reward on the road.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
I mean, you say that, and I just don't believe you. Who doesn't need Mora?
My royal into the fire. You're tough.
Locked on! Bullseye! Mora makes a lot of problems go away, so you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Starball. I'll keep this close.
We're making good progress. I think at this point, pretty much mostly have just the middle section. Okay, somewhere around here. I completely missed it.
Take me up! Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Alright, let's go. Oh, we're 90%. I mean, we're definitely not, but let's go turn in some of these archaic stones. Hello. Three more. I shall gratefully take the archaic stones submitted by our two civic-minded citizens. I didn't expect you to find 3 of them so quickly, and they are much better in quality than the ones I've previously seen. They remind me of the one I used to have. You have an archaic stone? Then why send us to look for it? I mean, I used to have one. My old man once handled a batch of ores at Shanglu Hall. That stone was just a leftover remnant, and its quality was poor, so he gave it to me as a toy. We had been arguing all the time back then. I never had a job, and to make it worse, I spent most of my time at Yangxing Tea House. As such, I ended up in heavy debt and in distress, too. That feels a bit wrong. Well, who hasn't done a stupid thing or two when they were young anyway, when I was helpless? Someone recognized my archaic stone and offered a good price to me. It was no big deal, a stone in exchange for some more to get me out of my immediate predicament. A fair trade, I'd say. Yet my father brought this up the other day and asked Muning, where did you put that stone I gave you? All I could tell him was, it's just a stone, I've long lost it. Though I said so, I couldn't help wondering, what if I hadn't sold the stone? Then I could show it to Father when he mentioned it. Forget it, it's no use wondering about the what if now. At least the prodigal son has returned. You're right. It's just that I still have a long way to go before I can clear my debt. I digressed. If you find more, please bring them to me. Just how many do you need? Bring me 3 more. 3 more would be enough. Archaic stone is a rare ore. If Wushun Hall wants more, I seriously doubt if I can find any here in the chasm. And truthfully speaking, I think there really is only 1 more to get enough to make 3.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
I just don't know the best way to go about getting it.
Let's fly.
I think it's up here.
Take me up. Locked on. Bullseye.
Yes.
Drop.
There's that. I guess I'll go turn this in. I think this is the last of the archaic stones. Have you found the archaic stones? Here they are. Breezy? Okay. With these 3 included, it's 9 in total. They should be enough. You managed to gather what Hushuan Hall needs so quickly. No wonder they speak so highly of you. It was easy peasy, lemon squeezy, or lemon breezy. I'm sure it's a lemon squeezy, Paimon. Well, lemons can be breezy, too. Oh, look at you, forcing your logic through. Most impressive. Well, we've all witnessed all your heroic deeds of fighting the sea monster. I believe it was no challenge for you to accomplish such a feat. No challenge at all, indeed. Well, so much for working at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They still ask you to do stuff like look for archaic stone in the chasm. Speaking of which, you said you often argued with your father back then and didn't have a job. Then how did you make it to the Ministry later? You know how I owed a big sum at the time? I could turn to no one, nor was I willing to go home. In the end, the debt collectors came looking for my old man at the Shenlu Hall. I thought he'd come find me to break my legs upon hearing the news. But your legs look fine. Yes, it's embarrassing to say, but he cleared my debt and came looking for me. By the time he found me, I was almost like a beaten-up dog on the street. He said, I have all your IOUs, so now you're indebted to me. With that, he forced me to work to pay my debt. So your father is your creditor now? You can say that. Back then, with the debt collectors after me, I couldn't even fall asleep at night, so I swore that I'd mend my ways if I was given a second chance. But I didn't expect the chance to come from my father, who always disapproved of my behaviors. He didn't lash out at me as usual. Instead, we had a talk, an honest, sincere one. How I wish we could have talked this way earlier. But even if he'd been open for a talk, I wouldn't have been willing to listen. Looks like your father treats you well. Yeah, so I have to get my job done well under whatever circumstances. Whether it's the incident in the chasm or the search for archaic stone requested by Hushuan Hall. I believe I'm the one who did the job for you this time. Having people get the job done also counts. But still, it's all thanks to you that we moved swimmingly. I'd say it was way more quickly than I expected. Paimon finally senses a touch of gratitude here. Let's see, what do I have left to do? Oh, my map reloaded. Okay. the feeding schedule. Feed after noon to keep their excessive energy in check. Feed before noon to allow more flexible training schedule. Limit its feeding to... And he is down below here. You're back. Did you find it? Take a look. Is this your ring? Yes, it is. Thank you so much. Please take these as your reward. It isn't much, but please don't feel offended. I'll compose verses to eulogize your deeds. That was a good save. Oh, hello there, you two. Is there anything I can help you with? Are you here to try your hand at digging for treasure, just for a bit of fun? No, we have something else to talk to you about today. You sold this, yes? Ah, this jade pendant. Yes, I did indeed sell it here. Let me have a more careful look at it. Wait a minute, this texture, this smoothness, this translucence, isn't this the very one I sold to Tang Wuchu? Indeed, I knew from the start that this one was different from the others. At the time, I wanted to sell it for a pretty sum, but it caught Tang Wuchu's eye, and so he begged and cajoled me until I sold it for him on the cheap. So there's only one that looks like this. I sure wish I could pull a second one out of my hat, that's for sure. Phew, good thing it was just this one. This material is filled with elemental energy. If someone without a vision is in contact with it, they'll experience changes in personality and start talking nonsense day in and day out. Tang Wuchu currently believes himself to be a great hero of the Guha clan and spends his days behaving all crazy and stuff. What? How could this be? Actually, now that you mention it, this gem does remember the fabled Smaragdus Jadeite quite a bit. That material was said to cause its wearers some discomfort. I heard the older folks say that while Smaragdus Jadeite is very valuable, it is a thing of ominous portents, and that long-term exposure will bring about calamity. Oh no, I've doomed Tang, haven't I? Oh, we were both treasure hoarders once. We decided to part ways after making a pretty sum at the chasm. I don't know where Tang Wuchu went off to, but as for me, I was found by our former companions. They threatened me and forced me to buy the low-quality jewelry they make it here and sell it in Liyue. They call it helping with sales, but really are the materials they use the equal of Shenglu Hall, or their designs a match for Mingjing jewelry? They're just making me do the dirty work for them. I had to lower the price so much that I was practically losing more on sales. I basically used up all the more I made in our previous job, but it seems like those fellows have finally woken up to the idea that they might sell the base materials for a better price. They haven't come to look for me at all recently. Actually, they've all been captured by Millelith, who infiltrated their ranks. That was a good catch for sure, that was. They even threatened to report me to the Millelith too, you know. Now look who's gonna eat prison food, Sorry, I got off topic. I'm very sorry about Tang, but I've buried all my valuables in the dirt, you know, to do a little business, earn a little more. How about this then? I'll let you dig for treasure once. You can give whatever you find to Tang Wuchu as compensation. Okay. Well, let's have a look. What did you get? Oh, so you actually got this bag, huh? What's inside? Oh, these ornaments are kinda ghastly. Well, they were made by the treasure hoarders and proved just about as popular as their makers. But if nothing else, they're still made of genuine materials, so you can still cut those gems out and sell them for a pretty sum. Just give this to Tang, will you? Alright, we're off then. Hey, if you have the time, come around and dig for some more treasure, alright? Should we go back now, Sadie? Yeah, let's go back. Yes, thank God. Hey-oh, this gem is as large as a bird egg, yes, but it's very light. And when you hold it up against the light, you can see a shadow within. Fascinating, how very fascinating. You still looking at that egg, huh? Hey, Mr. Guha Hero. Sorry, what? Ah, yes, that's me, Tang Wuchu, 320th generation successor to the Guha clan. Surely you must have come hence upon hearing of my great deeds. Oh, it's you two. Alright, how about it then? Did you find old Chu? We did find him, yes. That's one huge bag. Let me see what's in it, eh? What in the world is with all these ornaments, and they're all so ugly? What, is old Chu trying to make a fool of me, huh? That jade pendant made from the Smaragdus jadeite cost me a lot of mora, and he even kept contact with those sneaky treasure hoarders after supposedly washing his hands of the business. Oh, this ancient grudge, I might just have to cut him down for it. And you call yourself a hero. Wasn't that jade pendant something you wanted to buy yourself anyway? You have a point. And it's not like he's got anything to do with the treasure hoarders anymore. He opened a store to let people try their hand at digging for treasure. Digging for treasure? So he's doing that again. He used to pull that trick to get mora for wine. Let me tell you something. That treasure hunt of his works like this. The better the goods, the more explosive barrels there'll be around it, and vice versa. For example, tiles that turn out to be empty won't have a single explosive barrel near it. Well, the best stuff is probably surrounded on all four sides by a bunch of barrels. Stingy fella. He's deathly afraid that someone will get their hands on the good stuff. So he set the rules up such that the game ends once you dig up one explosive barrel. Huh, but he said he'd just let us keep going this time even if we dug them up. Is that so? Well, I suppose there's some goodness left in his heart yet. Fair enough. And if I had been there with him back then, my martial prowess would have prevented him from being manipulated by those treasure hoarders the way he was. Your martial prowess? I mean, come on. I'm a martial artist. There might still be some distance between me and a true hero, but I can still handle a few treasure hoarders no problem. I'll go look for him later with 2 jugs of wine next time, I suppose, and we'll have a chat then. Alright, let's go collect some reputation. And we've max leeway. Somehow Now I can put all of my focus into Lamont, or Minazuma, not Mondstadt. Mondstadt's also already done. Okay.
All tasks
I think I'm gonna call it here for the day.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough.
I'll be back tomorrow to finish the remaining 10%. I mean, it's a little more than 10% of this, and then we'll do Perilous Trail first. I mean, we kind of have to. That's what leads to everything else unlocking. So there's not exactly much choice. But anyway, thank you for coming, and have a wonderful night.
I'm a little out of practice these days.